Hello everybody. This is going to be a video all about my 2016 favourites. I've got a list of things that I've kind of enjoyed or read or done, and yeah. I would do monthly favourites, but like the things that I like don't change month to month, so it's just going to be the same. Like, I'm not into beauty products or things like that, so it would be boring if I didn't like that. So I thought I'd do a roundup of 2016 and talk about that. Okay. I hope I don't have lipstick on my teeth. No. Okay. So I've got a list and I've kind of done them in categories, and then I'll tell you all about it. So let's get started. So the first thing that I'll talk about is some clothing items, things that I've bought myself. And the first thing you might have noticed at the beginning of the video, it's these gloves. How cute they are, they're like little paws. And I like them because they let your fingers out, so I could use my phone still. So, they make nice sounds. And I think they were £6, something like that, from eBay. I just typed in paw gloves, something like that, and it came up. But they're so cute. Look how cute. I thought they were really nice, and they're nice and fluffy and nice and warm. Okay. The second piece of clothing is something I bought at a craft fair. There was like not a Christmas one, it was just during the summer, I think, a fair. And this little old lady had knitted all these different hats, and there was different animals. I think there was like a dog, a giraffe or something like that. And I saw this one and had to get it. She sold, it was £3, and I was like, what? I need it. So you prepared for this? It's beautiful. It's a pig hat. And it's got like a little nose and ears, and it's even got a little tail on the back. And I absolutely love pigs, so it was necessary. There we go, look at that. So that was a definite must buy for me. £3, how could I say no? The final piece of clothing that I've got to show you, I think I got them this year. Maybe. Are these shoes. They're really dirty, they need a wash. By Iron Fist. Not to be confused with the superhero. And they're so pretty. Look, they've got sheep on, but the sheep are like wearing the skulls of their enemies, so they're like, they look kind of cute, but then you realise they're wearing skulls on the heads. And it's like, oh, okay. But they're dead comfy, and I love them. They make a nice sound. Moving on to TV, I don't watch a lot of TV, like proper things that are on the telly, you know what I mean? I watch things online loads, but not telly. But the one thing I have been watching religiously is season 2 of Thunderbirds Are Go. So good. Obviously I was into the first season, which I bought because it's amazing, and I cosplayed John. Yeah. It's so good. I absolutely love it. Like, I've got an Ask blog on Tumblr where I reply with art and things called Ask the Tracy Brothers, and it's so good. The characters are all so cute, and they've got different personalities, so you can relate to one of them. And Scott's like the big brother, like Smotherhand, and then Alan's the little baby brother, and he's kind of a nuisance, but he's adorable. And John is the sensible one in space, but he's also kind of a goof. And Virgil is just the cutie, but he's like huge and manly, but still adorable. And Gordon is the squid. And he fancies Lady Penelope, and it's too much for my soul. So good. So that's what the 25-year-old has been watching. Cartoons, as usual. Speaking of cartoons, I know they're not really, and people will be like, no, how dare you. Let's talk about anime. 2 major ones I've been watching this year. Obviously I watch loads of different ones on and off. Sweetness and Lightning is one I watched. Actually, so there's 3. Sweetness and Lightning is one I watched earlier in the year, where it's this single dad with his little girl, and they go to this restaurant and cook with this teenager that he teaches, and that sounds weird, but it's so cute. And the little girl is like the only little person of that age that I've ever liked, even though she's not a real person, but she's so cute. And the dad is so cute. Like, the dad is fair, but like clumsy and funny, and it just makes your heart feel so warm, and it's so good. I love it so much. I've also been watching Yuri on Ice, which every female weeb has been watching. It's basically free on Ice, and there's like a canon gay couple as the main 2 characters, and they're adorable and gorgeous, and I'm going to be cosplaying Victor in his posh skating outfit, and I'm so excited. It's so good. Go and watch it right now. I think it's on Crunchyroll. It's just sweet, but it makes you want to cry, and the opening theme makes you want to cry, but it also makes you want to go out and like succeed in all your dreams. And the animation is gorgeous because they're all like elegant and flowing when they skate and stuff, and there's loads of different characters to enjoy and ship. It's so good, so good. And the main anime that I've been watching and gotten into just the past few months is One Piece. Yes. Yeah, I watched up to like episode 40 a few months ago, and then got back into it recently, and now I'm on episode 400, I think. It's amazing. I haven't read the manga, I know, disgrace, but it's so good. Like, I will be utterly traumatized if one of them dies or leaves. Like, I will mourn for these people because I'm so into the anime now. It's adventure and just exciting stuff and humour. It's so funny. Like, Luffy makes me laugh all the time, and Sanji, who is my favourite, always fights with Zoro, who is like one of my favourites, and they're so funny and so cute, and it's so perfect. And it's got like 10 films or whatever as well, and all the films are really good. Well, I've seen 6 of the films, I think, so far, and they're so good, so good. And Frankie is like a cyborg guy, and he's so cool. And Chopper, the little blue-nosed reindeer, is adorable. Chopper, so cute. I can't take it. But there's like different arcs, and because it's such a massive long-running anime, some of the arcs are like 60-70 episodes long, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it's dragging on. It feels like it should be that long because it's explaining things, and there's backstories and new character development and all these huge villains who, like, you believe they could actually kill one of the main characters because they're so good and so strong. And yeah, watch it. It's so good. My radiator made a funny noise. Alright, on to manga now. Now I read a lot of shonen manga, so we'll just not mention all that because there's so much. Like, I read it on my iPad in the bath, so it's like I forget which ones I've read, and there's so many. So they're all adorable. I've also been reading one called Kiss Him Not Me. That's what it's called in English. I can't remember what it's called in Japanese. But it's basically these fujoshis, is that the word? This girl who likes yaoi and gay relationships, and these guys fancy her, but she's like, no, fancy each other. And I think it's got an anime now. I haven't started watching the anime yet because Yuri on Ice happened, but it's so funny, and the style of the drawings is so pretty, and you're kind of like, who do I ship her with? Who do I like? Do I ship those guys together? Yeah, so definitely read that if you're into that kind of thing, even if you're not. And I've also been reading manhwa. Is that how you say it? I don't know how you say it, I'm so sorry. It's a Korean comic, like online comic, called 19 Days, and it's shown. Would you say it was shown in? Is it shown in A? Shown in I? If it's Korean, it's like the Korean version of that. These guys who clearly need to hurry up and get married. But that's kind of a side note because it's funny and just so current and on the nose with things. Like the things they do and how they act in school. It's just so good, and I definitely recommend that if you're wanting to wanting to read something funny and relatable. #relatable. I will now tell you about some games I've been playing. For the PS4, I played Infamous Second Son, and it's really good. It's so pretty. You get all these different powers, like you get this kind of ash flame power and then the neon power, which when you're playing it's just so visually exciting to watch, and there's like neon stripes and things going on, and it's the prettiest thing. So yeah, if you're into like kind of fighty games, it gets a bit repetitive sometimes, but it's like fighting and it's basically just fighting. There's a lot of fighting, but it's like magic powers and things, so it feels like you're in Misfits or something. It's really good. And possibly my favourite game of the year, Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Let's get some tapping. Take this hat off, it's itching me a bit. But yes, this is the 4th in the series of Uncharted. I've got the like 3 together and the other one like the collection. This one is the most visually stunning. Like, it's gorgeous. I don't think it's my favourite of the series, but it's so pretty. And Nate Drake, who is the main character, is basically female Lara Croft. And he's adorable and so funny and handsome, and it's great. For some reason he has a brother in this one who's never been mentioned before, but we'll just pretend that's fine. It's like action and driving about shooting, solving puzzles. It's basically everything I like in a game. And as I said, it's visually stunning. Okay, what else have I got to talk about? Comic cons. I've been to a few different little cons and meetups and things this year. Sorry, I'm distracted because I just broke my nail. Comic cons. The major one I went to this year was SunnyCon, and it was the best convention I've ever been to. It was over the space of 3 days, and the first day I went as Ronald Knox from Black Butler when he's a dormouse, which was fun. It was the first time I've cosplayed anyone from Black Butler, and I definitely want to do more because it's my favourite and because it was so much fun. And then the second day I went as Yamaguchi from Haikyuu, the volleyball anime. He's one of my favourite characters because he's so cute. I really wanted to do it, and there was a meetup for Haikyuu fans, so I met all these amazing people, and we went and played volleyball in our cosplays as the Haikyuu volleyball players. It was honestly so much fun. Like, my anxiety disappeared and I just enjoyed it, and I made loads of new friends who I still talk to. All these like fantastic people that I've met, and so much fun. I definitely recommend going to meetups if you're going to a Comic Con and you see online like the Facebook group, or should I meet them? I don't know. Even if you're like a beginner to the anime or whatever, you should definitely go, because you will make friends and so much fun, and you'll be inspired to do other things, other cosplays and stuff. So that was amazing. On the third day I went as astronaut Nagisa from Free, like the orange jumpsuit, and it was great. I just enjoyed it. I'm going again this year, so yeah. So I'll talk about some of my cosplays. I went as the Going Murray to the last Comic Con in Newcastle, Film and Comic Con. So if you don't know, the Going Murray is the ship from One Piece, the first ship that they have, and it's got like a sheep's head at the front. So I had the sheep horns and like the sheep nose, and it's got stripy red and white sails. So I had red and white leggings on, and then I had a corset on which was brown, which was like the main part of the ship, and I had an umbrella that I painted with the Mugiwara or straw hat symbol, the skull and crossbones, and it's like the main sail, and then I did each crew member hanging off the umbrella. And let me tell you, that cosplay was so much fun, and the reactions that I got from people was so good. They were like, "Are you the Murray?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then I would open the umbrella and it's like, bam. It was just so much fun. People were like freaking out. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be wearing that one again for SunnyCon, I think, next year. Yeah, so that was just one of the highlights. I went as Toothless on the other day because it was so cold. For some reason they decided that up north we should have the Comic Cons in the coldest weather. Like, no, it's freezing. I nearly died. So I went as Toothless for the second day, which was still fun because the little kids really like that one because it lights up and stuff. And yeah, so I enjoyed it. It was great. I got some really cool things as well. I got this print. It's by David Bircham, who has worked in Marvel Comics, DC, Walking Dead. Yeah, as you can see, it's Daenerys from Game of Thrones and her 3 babies. 3 dragons. Drogon is my favourite character in the show. I know that's really strange, but he is my favourite character because dragons are my thing. So yeah, I had to get it. I think Ellie got a t-shirt with this on as well. It was so pretty and it's just perfect, so I had to get it. I also got this necklace which is a black butler necklace. Let me lean over. So there's a hair attached to me. There we go. So it's Ciel and Sebastian, but it's the outfits from the circus arc. And look how cute. So cute. And I want to get all the different ones because they had like Snake and Agni and pretty much everybody who is necessary in your life. So I'm hopefully going to get them and have like them all on the same necklace, and I'll be like, yes. And I also got this t-shirt which I'm wearing, which is again from the circus arc. So I've got Smile and Black. And I just thought it was so gorgeous. Like, it's so pretty. So pretty. It was necessary because it's so gorgeous. I also did my first ever cosplay photo shoot this year with a friend that I've made through cosplay and stuff. I did Jubilee from X-Men, and it was so much fun and it gave me so much confidence, and I'm definitely hoping to do more with him next year. I'm maybe thinking of even doing a calendar with 12 of my cosplayers because I've got enough now, but it depends if people will be interested in that or not, because it would take a lot of time and effort to make it. So let me know in the comments if you're interested. My cosplay Facebook page is Jenny Jutsu Cosplay. I'll link it down below. So yeah, that might be a possibility. I don't know. I'd love to because it would be so much fun. And I'm definitely going to be doing a shoot with my Victor cosplay from Yuri on Ice. On ice. I found an ice rink that will let me do a photo shoot, and I'm so excited. I've been twice to actually teach myself to skate because I did it about 15 years ago at like a friend's party, and I remember loving it. So I went 2 weeks ago and realised that I could do it like quite fast. That sounds like I'm bragging, but I just pushed myself in the middle and was like, either skate or die. So I did it, and then I went again last week and I'm getting better each time, so I'm gonna go again maybe this week. I don't know if I've got time, but definitely before Christmas, and try and teach myself how to do certain things. Like I want to go backwards, but I tried and I like spun and just kind of stopped. It's like, but it's honestly so much fun. Like my muscles were aching and stuff, and it felt good that I'd been doing something physical rather than just sitting watching Sanji for hours. Movies this year, there's been some, in my opinion, there's been some really good films, but usually with films I love them and other people are like, that was the worst thing I've ever seen. So favourite film of the year was probably the one that everybody hated, which was X-Men Apocalypse. I loved it so much, and the main reason I loved it so much was because my favourite comic book character ever, Nightcrawler, was in it, and he was adorable. and perfect, and his little tail was moving around and he was scared, and then he was like brave, and he was like 1, 2, 3 and he only had 3 fingers. Oh my god, I loved it so much. Angel is my second favourite X-Man, but they kind of cocked him up, so I didn't really like him. But I enjoyed it, and I liked young Storm and Jean Grey with the Phoenix finally shown quite right, although it was still like an interior battle for some reason, but it was still good and it was exciting. I know I'm ridiculous, but I loved it so much. Another unpopular opinion with Suicide Squad, which I really enjoyed. I'm so sorry. I loved it. I loved the visual style of it, with the popping colours like neon and things like that, and I liked the storyline. I liked Harley. I thought she was really good. I loved her design, and obviously I'm now cosplaying her, and I think it's great that she has got so many new people into cosplaying. Like, it doesn't matter the reason that you're cosplaying, as long as you're enjoying it. Some people are cosplaying her because they just like that version of her, like me, and thought it was fun and cute. Some people are cosplaying her because they know the outfit is sexy and it will get them attention, and good for you if that's why you're doing it, because it is a sexy outfit. Some people are just wearing her outfit for Halloween because they thought it was cool. They just like the look of it, and that's fine too. Like, whatever your reason, just go for it. If it's making you happy and making you have fun, then that's a good enough reason to cosplay. Jungle Book I went to see at the Pictures cinema, and it was beautiful. Like, the visuals in that was so pretty. You didn't even think like, oh, that animal's not really there or whatever, and he's not really running through a jungle. It was so pretty and so good. I went to see it with my mum and she enjoyed it so much as well. It was exciting and it was funny, it was pretty. The wolves were all really cool. There was a few jump scares with Shere Khan the tiger. Like, the man sitting next to my mum almost died at one point because he shot out of his seat so far. Like, there were proper jump scares in the film, but it was good. Maybe not for the tiny children, but for like 7, 8 upwards, yeah, they definitely enjoyed it. And then the final film this year that I saw, not at the cinema but at home, is Krampus, which, if you don't know, it's about this family at Christmas, and basically this anti-Santa arrives, and it's a horror, but it's not horrific. It starts off and it's got the feeling of like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's so funny, and it could have just been all that kind of humour and lightness and I still would have enjoyed it, because it was like spot on humour, like my kind of thing. But then it turns on its head and there's this big demon creature thing with like horns, and it's all leaning over and creepy, and there's these toys that come to life, and it's like Gremlins. Like, it reminded me of Gremlins quite a bit. So there's like a teddy bear and this horrendous clown thing that ate the children, so that's enough to give you nightmares for like years. The music was so creepy. Like, everything felt like somebody had gone into my head and like plucked it out and put it on the screen, because it was like Christmas but creepy, and toys killing children. Not that I think I'm on killing children, but like creepy toys and stuff, and just general creepiness is what I'm into. So I loved it. I thought it was great. A Christmas classic for all the family. Watch the Gran get dismembered. Yeah, it was fun. I liked it. I've done a few stalls this year selling my artwork and crafty things, and they have been so much fun. I've got so much more confidence in myself and in my driving and things, because I've been driving in new places to set up stalls and things, and it's so nice to see people reacting to my artwork and things that I've created myself, and it feels so good and like boosts your confidence. I definitely recommend it if you're into arty things and you want to get yourself out there. Definitely try and find little cons near you, because some of them do it for free. You can get your table for free and it's just profit straight away, so definitely recommend that if you want to. Okay, so that's it for this year. I'll tell you a bit about what I'm looking forward to next year. I'm definitely looking forward to more ice skating because it's so much fun, and more photo shoots with my cosplay, maybe the calendar, I don't know. But yeah, more fun with my cosplays and more videos, obviously, for you lot. I'm thinking of doing videos in my cosplays, even like the boy ones that I do, and maybe keeping in character or something. Let me know what you think. I want to make more content for my channel because I feel like I don't do enough, but I try. I'm gonna be doing more, definitely. I'm looking forward to Black Butler Book of Atlantic, which is my favourite arc in the manga because there's zombies and Sebastian in a wet shirt. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm so excited for it. I think it's out in January and I'm freaking out. I've asked for the PS4 game The Last Guardian for Christmas, so hopefully my mum gets the right one, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm looking forward to the new Spider-Man, because they finally got Spider-Man right, like in the comics, and he's not like a 50-year-old playing a 13-year-old. He's like the right looking age and funny and kind of goofy, and I'm excited. Logan is also another film I'm looking forward to because it looks badass. I'm also kind of dreading it because it's going to be the last time Hugh Jackman is Wolverine, and although he's so badly cast, he's made it his own, and I've loved him as Wolverine, so I'm gonna cry for definite when that comes out. I'll go and see it myself so I can just sob away in the cinema to myself. Yeah. I've got it written down, just more comic cons and stalls and things, hopefully making some new friends at different cons, and yeah, there's so much to look forward to and so much to make me happy. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment and let me know what your favourite thing of the year was and what you're looking forward to. Let me know what videos you want me to make. If you've got an idea, feel free, because ideas are difficult. Please leave a like and subscribe, because YouTube is freaking out and isn't showing subscriptions right and stuff, so please leave a like, it helps so much, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye bye.